Hello everyone and welcome to the session 6 of Unit 2 Estimation of Material Cost for the course Estimation and Costing for 6th semester Diploma Mechanical Engineering. So we are solving the problems on estimation of a profit or selling price. So the next problem is a factory has employed 50 workers during the month of April 2000 whose details of expenditure are material cost is rupees 30,000. Rate of wages for each worker is rupees 1.5 per hour. Duration of work is 8 hours per day. Number of holidays in the month is 5 days. Total overhead expenses is 15,000. If the workers were paid overtime of 400 hours at the rate of 3 rupees per hour, calculate total cost man-hour rate of overhead. So a factory has a 50 employees who is working. So he has mentioned that for a particular month of April 2000, everything he has mentioned. You need to calculate the total cost of the product and man-hour rate of overhead. So it is the method of calculating the man-hour rate where employees is more important in the manufacturing of any component. In that companies usually adopt man-hour rate of overheads. So the company, the 50 workers are working for a month. So you need to calculate the total hours of man-hour because the everything is given in terms of hour. So wages is given in terms of hour. So material cost is directly given. You just need to calculate only the labor cost. If you add the labor cost and the material cost, that will give you the total cost, because there is no other thing is mentioned about any factory on cost or office on cost. Nothing is mentioned. So only you need to calculate the uh, labor cost. So in order to find out the labor cost, you have to calculate the total hours of man hour they are working, total labor working, how much hours they are working. So that multiplied by this 1.5 hours for normal working and this 400 hours of overhead they are working, overtime they are working. If you add both these, you will get the labor cost. If you add that to material cost, that will give the total cost. So um, the number of working days, so 30 in the April have got 30 days, April month always. So holidays is given mentioned in the problem that 5 days is holidays. So since we are giving the salaries in hour basis, you need to calculate the particular hours for the month they are working. So 30 minus of 5, that will become 25 days. So 25 days they are working. So daily they are working 8 hours. Duration of work is 8 hours per day. So 25, this is 50 labor. So the 50 labor working for 25 days for on a month of April. They are working 8 days, 8 hours per day. So this is a one day they are working 8 hours. So one day if they are working 8 hours, then they have to work for 25 days in the month of April. So uh, this is the number of employees. This is for single person. So there are 50 employees they are working. So 50 multiplied by 25, 50 number of workers, 25 number of days into 8 number of hours in a day. So that will give 10,000 hours. So total they have worked 10,000 hours in the month of April. So we have to calculate for all the month labor cost. Everything is for month. Is mentioned for the month. Uh, so now the 10,000 hour, it is not only the total hours, but still they are working for overtime. Overtime is given as 400 hours. They are working more than 10,000. They are working 400 hours extra. That is need to pay in a different amount because they are working more than 8 hours. Then for that ninth hour, you need to pay not the normal wage rate. You have to pay in an extra amount rate overtime. That is given as 3 rupees. So it is mentioned here. The overtime allowances is 3 rupees hour, whereas the normal hour is 1.5 hour. So this 10,000 for 10,000 hour you need to pay 1,500 mr because it will comes under a normal 8 hours. So 10,000 into 1.5 rupees, that is 15,000 labor cost for normal hours. So then the overtime allowance, the total overtime but done by all the 50 workers is mentioned here. It is not for single labor, it is for all the labors. They are totally they have worked 400 hours, so it is mentioned here. So 400 hours, the amount the rate of overtime is 3 rupees per hour. So 400 hours they are worked, so 400 into 3, that is 1,200. So the total labor cost will become, this is for normal labor cost, this is for overtime allowances. If you add both this, that will become 16,200 rupees is the total labor cost including normal hours plus overtime hours. So this is the total labor cost. The total cost will become material cost, labor cost plus overhead. So the total material cost is rupees 30,000. So which is mentioned in the problem, 30,000, and the total overhead expenses is also mentioned, that is 15,000, and the labor cost we need to calculate. So the total cost will become, so there is nothing extra things here, office cost, factory on cost, directly is given as overhead. So directly if you add to the prime cost, you will get the total cost. So material cost is rupees 30,000, and the 16,200 rupees we got it as labor cost, and the 15,000 is overhead. That included both direct overhead, indirect overhead, everything, indirect expenses, everything is included here. Factory on cost, everything is included in this overhead. So it is directly given. So you can calculate directly here. So 30,000, 16,200 plus 15,000, we got it as 61,200. It is the total cost of the for the month of April. So the total man hours is 10,000 plus overtime. 10,400 hours is the man hour. They have worked for 1 hour. So the total cost we got it as 61,200. Man hour rate of overhead is given by total overhead expenses multiplied by total man hours. So the man hour rate of overhead is given by the formula total overhead expenses divided by total man hours. So if the 1 hour the labor works, then you have to keep a overhead of 1,044 rupees. So that is the calculation of overhead. So if you the total overhead is given as 15,000 is mentioned here, and the total labor hour is 10,000 normal hour, 400 overtime hours. So divided by 10,400, we got it as rupees 1,044 rupees. This means what? If a labor works for 1 hour, then the overhead charges will be rupees 1.44 hour. So if you work for 10,400, then 10,400 multiplied by 1.44, that is 15,000 we will get. So one it is since the it is a labor oriented company, so they are calculating the overhead charges on the basis of man hour rate, means the labor work rate. If the labor works for 1 hour, then they need to the overhead will come as like this 1.44. Okay, this is about the calculation of overhead, man hour rate of overhead. Next problem is, a concern produces bolts and nuts of aluminium and estimated cost on the basis of lot of 1,000 bolts. So 1,000 bolts are manufactured. So everything what I have given is about for 1,000 bolts. Length of the bolt with the head is 10 centimeter and the diameter is 2 centimeter. Length and the diameter is given. The length and the diameter of the bolt is given. This is required for calculating the material cost, but the material cost is directly given, so no use of these dimensions. So just ignore this dimension because he directly given as material cost. If the material cost is not given, then you have to find out the volume, then you have to multiply it by density, then you have to add the multiplied by cost per unit weight of the metal. So but he has directly given rupees 700 as the metal cost, so no need of these things. So so labor cost is given. So directly direct labor cost, that is cutting and setting up. So there are two kinds of operations. So both are considered as direct labor cost. The cutting and setting of labor who is working on cutting and setting of the labor cost is rupees 150 for 1,000 bolts. Similarly, the operators, they are working on machines, milling, threading and drilling operation. So the total labor cost is 160. So for the total labor cost will become 160 plus 150. You have to add both these because these both are comes under direct labor. He has mentioned here direct, this in a bracket. So total labor cost will become 310 rupees. The cost of the tool is rupees 100. So this is very important here. Cost of the tool. So cost of the tool comes in a direct expenses because it is charged directly to a particular component. So we are using this tool for this particular component. So we cannot charge it for other component. So because we can do the particular operations only. So we have to charge it in the direct expenses manner. Direct expenses, in direct expenses, we need to mention this cost of tool. So you should not confuse about this cost of tools, the cost of jigs and fixtures, or the cost of pattern. So everything, the cost of research work, everything will be mentioned in the direct expenses. The factory overhead is 150% of the total labor cost. So the total labor cost is here 310. If you have to add both these two, the office on cost is 30% of the factory cost. So factory cost you need to calculate, then the office expenses will become 30% of the factory cost. Selling price is 2 rupees per piece. Selling price is also given. Determine whether the management is making profit or loss. So you have to calculate whether the management is making profit or not. So he has mentioned the selling price also. So just we need to calculate the total cost. So total cost, selling price mm, minus of the total cost will give you the profit. So the prime cost is given by the number of bolts is 1000, the material cost is rupees 700, and the labor cost is, you have to add both these, it will become 310. The cost of tool is 100 rupees. The factory overhead is 150% of the total labor cost. It is 1.5 times the total labor cost is 310. So that will become 465. Office on cost is 30% of the factory cost. Just you need to calculate that. Selling price is 2 rupees per piece. So the prime cost is given by material cost, labor cost, direct expenses. That is the cost of tool is given that you have to take here this 100 rupees because it is a direct expenses. It is particularly charged for this product only. We cannot use this tool for other operations. So we have to take it in a direct expenses. So prime cost. Prime cost is 700. Material cost is rupees 700 plus labor cost is 310. So you have to add both these, and the direct expenses is cost of tool. If you add all this, you will get prime cost as 1110 rupees. Next, the factory cost is given by prime cost plus factory overhead. So the factory overhead is 150% of the total labor cost. So labor cost, we got it as factory overhead as 465. So add here 1110 plus 465, that will become 1575. That is your factory cost. Next is office cost. Office cost is equal to factory cost plus office on cost, that is office expenses. The office on cost is given as 30% of the factory cost. So factory cost we got it as 1575. So 30% of 1575 plus the office cost is again 1575. So that will become 2047.50. 1575 plus, that is factory cost. 30% of the factory cost is office factory on cost, that is factory expenses. If you convert this and add this, it will become 2047.50. Now the total cost. Total cost is given by office cost plus selling overhead. So selling overhead is not mentioned anywhere in the problem. Selling overhead is not mentioned, so you have to take it as 0. So total cost will become 2047.50. It is nil. Selling overhead is nil. So 2004, whatever is the office cost, that is nothing but the total cost because we have not mentioned the selling overhead. Now the total cost per piece. This cost is for 1000 bolts as mentioned. So one cost of one bolt will become divided by 1000. 2047 divided by 1000, that is 2.05. You are rounded up. 2.05 is your selling price. 2.05 is your total cost, not the selling price. So selling price is given here 2 rupees. Now by seeing this only you can say that total cost it is coming as 2.05 and selling price is 2, that means 0.5 rupees 0.05 rupees is lost to the company. So selling price equals to total cost plus profit or loss. So selling price is 2, total cost is 2.05. So the profit will become 2, this you have to shift here, 2 minus 2.05, that will become minus 0.05, that means minus sign indicates that is negative, that is loss to the company. 0.05 paisa is per component is lost to the company. Okay. Next, a factory has a total overhead of rupees 6,000. The total overhead is rupees 6,000, while the prime cost is rupees 10,000. The prime cost is 10,000. Find out the on cost of the two products by percentage on prime cost. If the product first has rupees 100 as a direct material and rupees 200 as a direct labor, while the product second has rupees 150 as a direct labor, 150 as a direct material. A factory has a total overhead. That means it is manufacturing n number of products, not only the two. They are asked us to calculate the um, uh, what they are find out the on cost of two products. So you have to find out the overhead of these two components. These two components you need to calculate the overhead. On cost is nothing but overhead charges. The company is manufacturing n number of products. It is manufacturing more than 5-6 number of components. Out of that, they have mentioned about two components. So you have to find out the total overhead of these particular two components. So this overhead is nothing but the overhead of all the components, not about these two components. You should not confuse why again we need to calculate the overhead of these components. This overhead is for all the components they are manufacturing. This factory is manufacturing more than 5-6 components. Out of these 5-6 components, he has asked us to calculate the overhead charges of these two components. So this is for all components, and this is prime cost is also for all the components. So we need to calculate the prime cost of these two products and the on cost or overhead charges of these two components. So he has asked to calculate if the product has direct material cost. Find the on cost of two products. Two method products is there. So total overhead is 60,000 and total prime cost is rupees 10,000. So percentage on prime cost method. So we need to calculate the overhead in terms of a percentage on prime cost method is given by total overhead divided by prime cost into 100. So you have to calculate the percentage on prime cost because the total there's nothing data is has given. So we need to take a percentage on prime cost method, allocation of overhead by percentage on prime cost method, because he has mentioned only the prime cost and the overhead. So percentage of overhead allocation is calculated by this formula. The percentage on prime cost equals to total overhead divided by prime cost. The total overhead we have given as 6,000, whereas the prime cost is 10,000 for all the components. So the percentage on prime cost of overhead is become 60%. So 60% is your percentage on prime cost. So for these two products, you need to calculate first the prime cost, and the on cost is automatically obtained by multiplying it by 60%, because we have calculated the percentage on prime cost method. By percentage on prime cost method he has mentioned here. So this method is mentioned here, so you should not confuse that why sir has calculated directly this method. So he has mentioned here. Now find out the on cost by two products by percentage of prime cost method. So percentage on prime cost method is given by the formula total overhead divided by prime cost. So total overhead is our is 1 lakh and divided by total overhead is rupees 6,000 and the prime cost is 10,000. We'll get it as 60% multiplied by 100. So for the first product, the direct material is 100 and the 200 as a direct labor. There is no direct expense. So 100 plus 200, that is your for first product. Prime cost will become 100 plus 200, that will become 300. That is the prime cost of 300 of the first component. So on cost will be calculated. On cost is nothing but total overhead. It is calculated as 60% of the prime cost. 60% of the 300 is 180. Now for the second product, the direct material cost is rupees 150 and the direct labor cost is also 150. So the prime cost will become 150 plus 150, that is prime cost is direct material cost plus direct labor cost, that will become 300. So percentage on prime cost, again 60% of the direct labor, 60% of the prime cost. The prime cost is rupees 300. 60% of 300 is nothing but 180. So that is nothing but you need to calculate the percentage. So percentage of prime cost. So the formula for that is total overhead divided by prime cost. The total overhead given as 6,000 divided by prime cost is 60,000. So we got the percentage on prime cost as 60%. So that means whatever the prime cost will come, the total overhead will become 60% of the prime cost. So first we have calculated the prime cost here. So 60% of the prime cost will be your total overhead, and the total cost will become now, total cost of the product will become now 300, 180 plus 300, that is 480 is the total cost of this product here, and the total cost of the product 2 is also 180, that is prime cost plus overhead charges. So it is about 2 costs. If that means there is 6,000 total overhead costs, that means they are manufacturing more than 5 to 10 components. So to add all those components, so they give the details of all those, we can come to know that all, if you add all these total cost, the total overhead will become 6,000. Okay. Thank you for watching this session.